And welcome to my first ever YouTube video. Today I'm going to be talking about my 2020 financial goals, as well as kind of do like a 2020 overview of what my finances look like right now. Just as like a background of my financial situation currently, before I get started with the overview and my 2020 financial goals. I live alone, so it's just my income right now. I live off one income. I don't have any side jobs or anything of that nature yet. I also pay all of my bills. I don't have my parents paying for anything at all. I'm 24 right now. I'll be 25 this year. And the biggest change of all is I am pregnant, so I will be having a baby this year as well, and that'll be interesting to see kind of how that affects my budget. But yeah, so that's my kind of situation. As far as how much I make a month, it kind of varies just slightly, but I'd say kind of on the lower end. I make about $3,400 a month take home. On the higher end, that can be $3,600 a month. I get paid twice a month, and I do break down my paychecks every time I get paid. So I break down into the envelopes, into gas, groceries, and spending. I do that every 2 weeks. Okay, so first I'm going to go ahead and set up what I want my page to look like. This is just what I have the beginning page looking like. It just says Alex's Budget Planner. I'm using a very basic notebook. I'm also going to be using some of these Erin Condren stickers. These are the budget, the mini petite planner stickers. I really like these because they're matte, so if you wanted to, you could write over them. But also I just think they're really cute. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to do is just kind of write out my title. Alrighty. So there's my title. This is the page where I'm just going to kind of write out where I am financially right now, and then I'll go over more specifically like my goals and everything. So first thing I'm going to write out is my starting debt balance. Okay, so my starting debt balance, sorry, my camera kind of started acting weird. This is just my credit cards. I'm not counting my car as a debt just yet, just because I just bought my car and I don't have a mortgage or anything like that. So this is kind of like my big installment that I'm like working toward paying off. So this is just gonna be my credit cards, and that right now is at $6,979.52. That's my starting balance. Let's see, the next one is going to be my starting savings balance. And at the moment, that is $0. Kind of sad, but this is like 2020, my year to like get my finances in order. I'm gonna put a little credit card right here next to these two, just to kind of use these stickers. So that is that one. Now, as far as what I want them to be at, I'm gonna use this cute little shape, and this is going to be what I want to be at. So ending debt goal, and this actually means like what I want it to be at the end of the year. So at the end of 2020, what I want my debt to look like, which is $0. And again, that's for credit cards. Ending savings goal, I'm actually looking to save $10,000 this year. And that's just for my actual savings account. I have like other savings goals that I want to work towards this year, but I'm gonna talk about those in just a little bit. Alrighty. Now we're gonna go ahead and list both of my debts. So I'm just gonna write right here. What are my debts? And let's see, I have a Discover card. And I have a Synchrony card. And this is for my furniture. When I first moved into this house about 2 years ago, I didn't have a single thing of furniture, so I went crazy and put it all on a credit card. Don't ever do that. So let me just look those up right now, and I will be able to write them both down. Okay, so right now my Discover is at $5,811.79, and my Synchrony right now is at $1,167.73. And let me just add those two up and make sure I still am at this price, just because I don't remember when I wrote down this price. I wrote it down in my overview notebook, so I just want to make sure. So let's do that really quick. So $5,811.79 plus $1,167.73, $6,979.52. So yeah, that's still right. Alrighty, so those are the debts that I have currently. Let's go ahead and just underline that. Now, under that, I'm just going to write the different envelopes that I have. So I do have cash envelopes, and I really do enjoy doing the cash envelope system. I have sinking funds as well as I have sinking funds as well as just regular cash envelopes that I use on a daily basis. So let me just grab all of those really quick. So these are the envelopes that I use. Zoom out a little bit more. Okay, so these are the envelopes that I use. I have quite a lot of them, I'm not gonna lie. But there are things that I am saving for, and also, I don't know, these are just the easiest way for me to track and not overspend my money. So that's why I have so many of them, and I'll go over them with you as I write them down. So I'm going to start a new category, and this category is going to be envelopes. So and the way I name my envelopes is I have regular ones that kind of just change amounts pretty often, and then I have some that I don't take money out of because it's stuff that I'm saving for, so sinking funds basically. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of color coordinate them, so that way you know which one or what kind of envelope it is. So for the purple, we're gonna do sinking funds. So these are the ones that I'm not going to be taking money out of because it's things that I am saving for. And then this green one is going to be what I call revolving sinking funds, but I'm just going to write revolving. And this means that I'm constantly taking money out of it because it's things that I use daily. And I'll go over what those are. So the first envelope that I have here is car maintenance. And so let's go ahead and write that one down. And car maintenance, this is one of the revolving ones because I do like car maintenance pretty often as far as like oil changes. You know, if I'm doing a car or getting a car wash, things like that. They happen pretty often, so it's not like something I'm saving for. So we have car maintenance there. Okay, the next one I have is Christmas gifts, and this is actually one of the sinking funds. So, I almost wrote it with the marker. Wait, I wrote sinking funds. Whoops. Let me fix that. I'm not paying attention right now. Really hard to talk and like write at the same time. That is supposed to say Christmas gifts. Okay. So my Christmas gifts, what I try to get to at the end of every year is $1,000. So that is why I consider it a sinking fund, because I am working towards an actual dollar goal. And I'm just going to write next to it what the goal is. So $1,000. The next one that I have here is my cash savings. So this is basically where I'm going to be putting just cash savings as it's stated here. So I have like my regular savings in my bank account. That's more of like my emergency fund, as well as the 3 to 6 months expenses that I'm saving for. I also have like I'm doing the $1 savings challenge, so every time I have a $1 bill, I put it in a little box, and then I'm also saving my coins. So we'll see how much that is at the end of the year, but this is my cash savings. So this is just any extra money that I have at the end of the month. Usually where it's going to come from is actually from my like daily envelopes that I'm using. So that one will be considered, I actually am going to consider it a sinking fund. And let's go ahead and set the goal. How much cash savings do we want at the end of the year? I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to be realistic with this one. I don't think it's going to have much cash savings in it, so let's just say 500 by the end of the year. Alright, the next envelope I have is the Bahamas. So my mom and I are both planning a trip to the Bahamas. This one is also going to be a sinking fund, and we're hoping to go sometime this summer. And the goal for this one is actually $2,000, and that's for each of us. So my half is $2,000, her half is $2,000, and so on. The next one I have here is nose job. I have been wanting a nose job ever since I can remember. It's been something that I've just like always dreamt of. The nose job or I guess I should say the doctor that I'm looking at to do my nose job is charging $7,000. So that's how much I want. This is definitely not like an end of year goal. This is just what I want in that envelope eventually. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in just a little bit. It's kind of blurry. Okay, that's a little bit better. So this isn't like an end of year goal. This is just something that I'm working towards. This is my baby envelopes. I am pregnant right now. I am due in May, and I'm super excited about it. The baby envelope is basically, it's a revolving envelope because this is the envelope I'm using just to buy the baby's things. Basically, the one thing I've already bought from it is his crib. So that was $80 for his crib. I bought that, and yeah, so I'm just going to be putting savings in there every so often just to buy him some stuff before he gets here. Next one I have is hair. This one is pretty self-explanatory, and this one is a revolving envelope. This is for any hair appointments that I might have. I have really long hair and it does get pretty damaged pretty often, so I'm just keeping up with that. I get trims every so often for my bangs and my regular hair, so that's that one. This envelope is money I owe Mom. And as crazy as this sounds, I owe my mom $5,000. The reason I owe her so much money is because when I was in college, I had her pay for my college out of pocket a couple of times, and basically the deal was if I passed my classes, if I got a degree, all of that, then I wouldn't have to owe her money, but I did not do that. It's a long story. I can get into that in another video, but I owe her $5,000 for my college classes that she paid for. That basically went down the drain, so I'm owing her that. And yeah. Next one I have is travel. There you go. The travel envelope is also a revolving fund. The difference between the travel and the Bahamas envelope is the Bahamas envelope I'm actually like saving for a vacation. Travel is more for my trips back home. I try to go back home at least twice a year, so this envelope funds that trip back home, like gas, hotel room, any spending I do when I'm back home, things like that. The dogs envelope, I have 2 dogs, and they are the loves of my life. This is for their vet appointments, as well as their grooming appointments and any other things they might need. Sometimes I take their dog food out of there if I don't have enough in my regular spending envelope. I'll take it from the dog envelope, but yeah. Next one I have is birthday gifts, and this one also is revolving. I'm actually really bad at remembering people's birthdays, but when I do remember their birthdays, I get them a gift, and that's what that envelope is for. And then the last 3 envelopes that I have are the ones that I use daily. So this one is my gas money envelope, and this one is revolving. In fact, the next 3 are revolving. So gas, as well as my grocery envelope. As well as my regular spending envelope. And this is just for things that I want. So there you have it. Go ahead and zoom out. This is my 2020 financial overview. So debts, savings, the 2 debts I have, and then the different envelopes I have. So that is kind of where I'm at right now at the beginning of the year. We'll have to check back and see where I'm at the end of the year when it comes to all of this stuff. But for now, I'm going to go on to the back of this page, and I'm just going to quickly go over my financial goals for 2020. The first goal of the year, and since I am not there yet, I am going to write it down. So let me just go ahead and zoom you in just a little bit. Alrighty, so the first goal is going to be save a $1,000 emergency fund. Actually, I just realized I should probably put a little sticker or something right next to the title. I think this little piggy is really cute. I just love these stickers, y'all. They're so pretty. Okay, say $1,000 emergency fund. I'm gonna write a little checkbox next to that. The next major goal after that is going to be to pay off my debt. And I'm actually going to pay off credit card debt because, again, I'm not including my car in this. Okay. The next one is going to be to start funding my emergency fund. Start funding, what would you call it? Not the emergency fund. I'm just going to put 3 to 6 month, 3 to 6 month fund. That's what I'll put. And so this is the one where you have to have 3 to 6 months of your overall like monthly expenses in a savings. So that is one of my goals this year to do. And then of course this one's going to be separate from that. Again, I don't know if I'm going to reach all of these, but these are just the goals that I have. I like to set goals because if I read this every day, if I see it every day, it's more likely to happen. So that's why I'm writing it down. Another goal is to save $10,000. And I guess it could be part of the 3 to 6 month fund. It's just going to be kind of where I fall and how this all goes to begin with. Another one of my goals for this year is to get like a second job. And this is more to pay off this credit card debt. But I want to start a second side hustle. So basically, if that's a second job, if that's doing Uber, really anything, I just want to get a second income. So, let's see, I'm just going to put side job / second income. And then the next goal, or the last goal I have really for this year, is to start the baby's college fund. And that's, since I'm having this year, I want to start it as soon as possible, like right when he's out of the womb. So I want to start that this year for sure. So those are my 2020 financial goals. We'll see kind of how we are at the end of the year. So thank you so much for watching. I'm really hoping 2020 is a better year than last year. Last year I didn't really reach any of my goals, as sad as that sounds. I didn't really keep a consistent budget. But since I found out I was pregnant, I don't know, something just kind of snapped in me. Especially now that I'm going to be doing it alone. I just think that now I really need to get it together. And I need to do this for not only myself, but now my future baby. So I'm really excited for this. I hope everyone has a great financial year this year. And just leave any questions or comments down below. Let me know what you think of my budget overview and kind of my goals. And let me know what your goals are for this year. If you have any goals that are different from mine, or if you have similar goals. Or if you are in my situation right now, I really want to know kind of what everyone's looking like, and hopefully we can all do this together. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!